Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Long time no see. I know guys, I have not published a video in 2 months. I know it's really not that great, but I was busy. I was just working a lot, and that's why I was not able to keep up my release schedule. It's not really great, but guys, I'm gonna actually resume it, so just stay in touch. Subscribe to my channel, please press the like button, please comment. I really appreciate that. Yes, so basically what I'm doing right now, what I wanted to show you today is this file manager that I called PulseFiles. You can see this nice picture of my cat. And the thing is that I really wanted to finally make a file manager, like Dual-Pane file manager for macOS that I actually like. Because of what I saw before, it was not that great. Even the Finder is just, I don't like using Finder. I don't like any other file managers. Everything is not that great, I would say. So many issues with those file managers. And I just wanted to have something simple that works for me and probably will gonna work for you guys as well. Well, if you like it. So that's how it looks like. The keyboard first navigation, like tab button for example, you can navigate between the panes. Of course you can resize the panes like that. When you select the item, you can just, for example, move it from one pane to another. I'm actually going to customize the dialog, so basically it looks better. But yeah, this is the idea here. That's basically the keyboard first navigation, opening folders, opening files, everything just works smooth here. For example, creating folders, just the typical stuff, create a folder like this. Deleting folders, of course you can have this kind of functionality on the right click as well, like rename. Guys, quick break to show you the PunCube mesh wallet, which the guys at PunCube sent me for free to check it out. It's a compact metal wallet with a mechanical card ejection system. Press the trigger and all your cards actually just fan out, so you can quickly grab the one you need. It holds up to 6 cards, and I really like the mechanical design. It feels more like a piece of tech than a traditional wallet, and the mechanism is surprisingly satisfying to use. If you want to check it out, I'll leave the link down in description below. Of course, you can do just the typical stuff like dragging and dropping from one folder to another, and it's gonna just ask you if you want to actually move it. Press the move button and just moves it like that. Not everything is super smooth, but guys, this is going to be an open source, so it's going to be improved eventually, and I'm actually gonna polish it before release, so you're gonna get some really good version, I think. It's not like a typical file manager with a closed source code, so it's going to be open. You can actually inspect and see what's there. Of course, typical things here, you can customize the way you see the items, for example, like that, or like that. You can also see hidden files if you press this button. You can also disable it as well. Operations are right here, like rename, view, copy, move, new folder, and delete, of course. If we talk about the settings, I actually wanted to customize it a lot. So if I go here, settings, you can see it right here. So basically typical appearance, confirmation stuff. If we go to the appearance tab, that's what I actually wanted to show you. You can customize the colors here. For example, this color for MP3 files is going to be the red color, right? So if you just scroll down, you see audio. So for audio files, this is the red kind of color highlight. And this is what I got from the really old file managers like DOS Navigator, because the whole idea of the old file managers was just highlighting the items like that. Basically it was really convenient and useful. If we talk about navigation, so here's a startup folders setting. So if you just set it here, so this is the first folder that's going to be shown when you open your file manager, and this is the right pane startup folder, so you can also just customize it here. When we talk about the access right now, just experimental sandbox mode enabled, so yeah, it's just experimental. In the final version is going to be all enabled for all the files, so yeah, it's like that. And then experimental stuff, for example, the terminal here. I really wanted to implement terminal, but I've realized there's so much complexity here, so yeah, it's better to just polish it properly and then release it with terminal. So but if you want, you can just enable the beta terminal here. You can also see the sidebar. Yeah, so basically this is the sidebar, which is just basically like inspector. It just shows the properties for those files, for example here, total space, file type, stuff like that, basically this kind of stuff. And you can also press this button to copy the path to the file, which is actually something that I always wanted to have in different file managers, but I actually never got to have it. Yeah, I just like it this way. Also navigation, you can just set any favorites right there, which folders you just want to open. like this, basically like your workspace. Guys, let me actually know what you think about this all, if you actually like it, if you want to have actually contribute to this, maybe just provide some additional suggestions, stuff like that. I will be really happy to actually get some kind of feedback. So thank you for watching, please subscribe, see you soon guys. You can actually go ahead and explore this file manager for yourself and see how it works for you. Alright guys, thank you and bye.